welcome everybody. How you doing? I'm feeling kind of grumbo. I tell you what, I got a little bit of grumbo in me today. And look at this little fella. Isn't he dangerous? He's a dangerous little guy. He's kind of, he might be a little bit unhinged. But that's okay. Haven't been streaming in a bit, but I'm back. Had a fun, harrowing ordeal yesterday. But you know what? It all worked out. And now we're in the game. And it's a nice foggy morning, you know. It's very nice. It's very nice. But you know what's on the agenda? It's more MSQ. That's right. More MSQ. Last time we left off by helping those little fellas called the Pelu Pelu. And there was a llama that spat in a person's face. It was real good. I really liked seeing the llama spit in someone's face. Poor Wook. Poor Wook Lamont. I told her if she just opened her darn mouth, she would have been alright. But no, sir. Well, here we go. Here we go. Back in the saddle again. Wook Lamont. It feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belt. Even if my memory pales, my victory pales beside Zoral Jah and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me. And gods know you've all been so supportive. But I want to be strong. Or wise, like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. It is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zabal Yavtai with us. The contest has hardly begun. So a small recap. We got here. We found out that we needed to be a Pokemon trainer. And go around collecting gym badges, which was cool. Then we found out that she has a bunch of rivals. And we found out that one is a two-headed guy who hates tacos and destroyed our tacos. And now we are on a quest to destroy him because he destroyed our tacos. And this whole time we have yet to have them in our mouth yet. So far, it's a quest for tacos. Which I think is a good enough quest for me. Now, we went and helped the chicken people, the Hanu Hanu, make a float, right? They made a little float. And it was real beautiful. Oh, there's a plus quest. What is this? But then... Oh, wind currents. Okay, we're going to have to do these, unfortunately, fellas. I need them wind currents. But the float ended up saving their reeds and crops and all that stuff, which was really good. And then we came here and had her get spit in the face by a llama. So really, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, the llama spit was real good. Alright, Flustered Merchant, what do you got going? Oh, thank goodness, a capable-looking traveler. Please, I need your help. My caravan was attacked by beasts. I had a bodyguard, a young Memojob mercenary. He could barely fend for himself, let alone me. He somehow managed to throw me over his shoulder and carry me all the way here, but no sooner did my feet touch the ground than he ran back to the jaws of death. Damned if I can figure out why. Injured as he was, I don't like his chances. Please, I beg of you, go to Chabayukik and save him. Oh yeah, I almost forgot this is the expansion of really hard to say names. Don't worry, fellas. We're going to learn how to say these names. Nopli. Nopli is rubbing his hands together. Oh boy. What you rubbing your hands for, Nopli?
Hey, I recognize you. You're Wolfgar, yes? I've heard about you, companion to the third purpose, a most dependable individual. The name's Nopli, and I'll have you know I'm a merchant blessed by fortune if I do say so myself. Indeed, I believe our meeting today is no chance encounter, but the hands of fate guiding us for one singular purpose, the exchange of invaluable items at an unbelievable price. If I could direct your attention over here for just a moment. Feast your eyes on these crates of exceedingly rare, precious, corrupted crystals! Beautiful, aren't they? They were extracted from remote regions of Eorzea and shine a brilliant orange hue, quite unlike your run-of-the-mill crystals, no? For you, I'm willing to offer them for the low, low price of 1 pel in the millions column! Oh, God. It's nigh highway robbery at this valuation. And anything for a friend of the third promise. Let's see. What's like you said? 1 million. They're not worth even a fraction of that price. Yeah, for such a low price, I'd be a fool to refuse. Oh, I think I'm getting a little cheeky. You say that, but I don't see you reaching for your coin purse. Strange. Considering how much it set me back to purchase them, the price I'm offering should be perfectly reasonable. I think you just got swindled, fella. Just to be certain, these crystals are considered priceless treasures in Eorzea, right? Now, you can find them just laying all over the place. They're literally everywhere. You dang goober. You gosh darn goober. Let me see if I'm getting this right. Not only are corrupted crystals commonplace across the salt, but they're also highly volatile. And in the past, you once used such crystals together with an elemental converter to do battle with powerful entities you call primals. Yep, that's about the way of it. What's more, you kept them in a warded container at all times to protect against their deleterious effects. Is that a word? I have never seen that word. All of which is to say, no practical use for such crystals has been discovered. Meaning no one was since would ever bother to mine them. The peddler who sold the crystals to me never mentioned a word of this. He claimed they're extremely rare in Eorzea, which is why I decided to purchase them in the first place, even at the exorbitant price he offered. Naturally, I believed him. Having never seen crystals of their like, could you blame me? If they really have no use, I'm ruined financially. Have I not played the lucky, been swindled? Oh, you have. That's real unfortunate. Well, at the very least, I was able to learn about the crystal's true nature before selling them to some poor soul. Fortune hasn't abandoned me completely yet. At any rate, I'd like to verify whether these crystals truly hold no value. Will you be willing to help me look into this, Woodgar? I need someone I can trust, and that you'd be willing to share the truth with me, says Allura. No need to answer right away. I'll just give it some thought. If you've no interest, you're free to be on your way. If you decide to assist me, however, I'll be here waiting. Oh, no. You gotta help this crystal man. You're willing to help me then? Wonderful! You truly are a kind-hearted soul. Now, before I go to confront the merchant who sold me these crystals, I'd like to look into potential uses for them in Dawntrail. For instance, crystals are in high demand among Dawntrail mages who make extensive use of them in their rituals. And I just so happen to know a spellcaster among the distillery's guard. I'd like you to speak with them about the corrupted crystals and gauge their interest in purchasing them. In the meantime, I will see about procuring a container to ward off the crystal's harmful effects. Oh, and I accidentally skipped that. The mage you're looking for is an individual of the Bunwa tribe. If you happen to find here someone wielding a staff, chances are you found them. Gosh darn it. I did not mean to skip that. But you know what? That's fine. This isn't an MSQ quest. This is just an air current quest, so it's not the end of the world, right? Possibly. Unusual crystals? Not interested. I prefer to keep my distance from peculiarities. Okay. Go, elephant mode. Intriguing. I've never heard of these corrupted crystals. As a practitioner of the arcane arts, I'll not deny they pique my curiosity. But I'm afraid I have no interest in purchasing them. If they're as volatile as you say, there's little to be done with crystals whose very nature can change on a whim. Oh, it's not looking good, fellas. It's not looking good.
Doom, 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 doom. I can't jump that. Oh, how unfortunate. There we go. Oh, wait. You're not the person I'm supposed to talk to. Uh-oh, uh-oh. They said they don't care about him at all.
So even the mage was not interested. Nevertheless, I thank you for speaking with them on my behalf. It seems you were right. These crystals really are worthless. I may be unable to make back what I've lost, but there's still one thing I can do. Wokar, I wish to stop that pernicious peddler from continuing his crooked ways. Will you help me? Well, I will leave. Allow me to offer you a small token of my thanks. When you have a moment to spare, please come see me again. We can stop him before he has the chance to swindle anyone else.
Alright. So we'll be back to help him later. Now we gotta go up here and attack some things. Do 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 diddly do. Come on, you. You can do it. Come on. Wait. You can do it, right? No! Get me up there! Please! Please, for the love of goodness gracious! This one? We did it. Oh Lord, what the heck is this thing? Oh my God! It's kind of scary looking. We got it. We got it. Let's help out this little mercenary man. Don't worry, mercenary man. We got you.
I can hardly believe me eyes. My eyes. You found those bloodthirsty beasts with such ease. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Thank you for saving me. As a mercenary for hire, I'm ashamed such help was even necessary.
Well, don't mention it.
So the merchant sent you, did she? The attack on the caravan.
Oh, his voice is changing quite drastically.
The attack on the caravan saw her wares scattered all over. I figured the least I could do was retrieve as much as I could. Thanks to your timely rescue, I can still do just that. No need for you to stay with my friend. Go and let her know that I'm safe, and I'll grab what I can and be along shortly.
Okay. We had a little bit of a detour from the MSQ, but I have to do these because I want to be able to fly eventually. And it is necessary. It is deeply necessary. I forgot what this person's voice was. We'll go with, "Oh, I'm so relieved to hear he's safe. The Memuljar take considerable pride in their trade as mercenaries, but that young man seems to have a particularly acute sense of responsibility. I've heard tell that some Memuljar travel across the salt to make a name for themselves. As a preliminary step to that, it seems the many young hopefuls gather experience here in Tural as mercenaries and bodyguards to sharpen their skills. That said, earnest as he is, the young man failed to protect my caravan. We will have to discuss some form of compensation for my losses. I'm not heartless, however. He saved my life and risked his own to reclaim my wares. There is much to consider. For now, however, treating his wounds must come first." Wow. Very pragmatic of you. Alright, back we go, fellas. To the place that has really, really good music, I tell you what. This is some good darn music. Ah, absolutely lovely. extraordinarily so. Wookalamat? Look at us! The contest has barely begun and we already have 2 keystones! Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. We can only hope. Complete. I get 2 mezcal marinated swamp monks. Oh, wow. Sounds delicious. Maybe. We've now won keystones from both the Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold. Surely that means our approach to the contest was the right one. So it would seem. By continuing 33's Gulul Jaja's journey as presented in the saga, we should find the remaining electors in turn. Then let's visit the giants next. Like Prowl said, the fact they were searching for the Golden City might mean they know something useful. The home of the what is Aaronville's voice? The home of the Yahui is in the upper reaches of Urukapacha. Unless you're keen on scaling the cliffs, you'll have to take the long way around through Kozumauka. This route will take us close to the Moblin village, which is another important location in the saga. Since we'll need all the keystones eventually, it makes sense to pay them a visit while we're passing through. So we call on the Moblins first, then let's head there right now. Oh my god, we actually get to see the little Moblins, aka goblins. I'm afraid right now is going to be a problem. Why is that? Aaronville. Oh. The flight of Wee Wingless, the great stairs leading to the Moblin settlement, collapsed in the storm. What are we to do then? There is an alternative, but it requires preparation. Until it's ready, you could rest at the cabins or see more of the city, whatever you prefer. Just to be sure, you'll accept any method of travel as long as it gets us to our destination? Of course. Who do you take me for? Then as your guide, I will see to the arrangements. Well, it would seem we have some free time on our hands. Let us make the most of it. Are we getting tacos? Maybe? I need to get my axe repaired. I nicked the blade pretty badly when I took a swing at Bakul Jaja. That reminds me. I never got around to introducing you to Ropley, did I? He's the man in charge of Wachimakiki, and a good person to know. Want to come along? I sure do, apparently. Let's go, then! Okay, here I come. Here I come. Oh, Lord. I'm coming. Ready? The markets of Wachimakiki are to the east, on the other side of the Bayside Bevy. Uklamont is now accompanying you. Okay, okay. Let's go, Uklamont. No, 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 no. God, I love this music. It's so good. I love this music. I love those spicy tacos. Why don't I have spicy tacos? That's crazy. Aunt T's Tacos. There really is tacos everywhere here. This is Aunt T's Tacos, named for its owner here, the lovely T-Soul. If you're after the best tacos in Tuliolao, this place sits at the top with Zibalyav Tai. You say that, third promise, but only ever eat old Brooke Gavu's food. Come and buy mine for a change. Sorry, Tisor. It's been a while, hasn't it? I swear I'll stop by for a bite once the contest is over. Will you, though? Will you? I don't know. I think Aunt T has some spicy tacos. I like spicy tacos. That sounds real good. Broccoli. My, the thought promise. How might I assist you this fine evening? Well, Bethroply, I need to buff a nasty nick out of my axe blade. Yes, it's been chipped quite terribly. Trying to cleave rocks again, were we? Something like that. Think you can fix it? You stand among Toral's most prestigious gathering of artisans and ask this question? 'Tis child's play. I'll have it prepared for you in 2 shakes of an alpaca's tail. Good to hear. I'll leave it in your capable hands. Who's your companion, if I may ask? This is Woodgar, a great adventurer I recruited from across the salt. I brought him here to meet you, actually. Thought he might have a reason to visit Wachamakiki sooner or later. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Rapley, humble representative of this grand center of trade. A pleasure to meet you, Welker. Hey, how you doing, fella? You there! Stop dithering in the shadows and announce your business already! Uh-oh. Wait, isn't this the guy that was on the boat? I've seen that man somewhere before. This is the super long named guy, right? Oh, yeah. Yep, he was on the boat, alright. He's the guy with the incredibly long name. A jewelry maker you met on the voyage over. Oh, I remember. I spoke with him too. Fonjentine. Yes, that was his name. You've been loitering around like a flighty admirer who can't pluck up the courage to confess his feelings. Out with it then. Why are you here? Do you love me? Why are you running? No, I don't want to put my shoe on my head. How dare you, Murr? I can't believe it. That is to say... Oh. And there's no closer to solving that enigma. Wrapped in a mystery. I wonder if he could use someone to talk to. I say we go and ask. Let me know by link pearl if you find him first. Dang, this music is good. I love this dang music. I tell you what, it's good, it's jazzy and nice. Oh my goodness, this music. It's so... It's real good. Where am I supposed to be going, though? Oh, this is a huge area, huh? Well, I was hoping it would lead me to tacos, but... Oh, that was in vain, I guess. We have to get that. Now that I've seen it, I can't ignore it. It has to be gotten. That is how it works. I have to have it. If I don't have it, then things aren't looking good, folks. Gear set. Squaller. Boop. There we go. Gear set. Sage. There we go. We're cooking with the gas now. Keeps messing up my gloves. Every time I do that. There we go. Well, there's somewhere over here. No, 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 no. Fontaine. What a name. Fontaine. It's like he wants to be Fontaine. He wants to be Jean. He just can't decide on what his name should be. Is he out here hiding in the shoreline? Guess not. Where in tarnation? Oh, there he is. There he is, slumping around. You were conversing with Master Ropley? But wait, we've met before, haven't we? On the ship. Yeah, you were the one with the exceedingly long name. A precursor of things to come, really. You found him? Good. I'll be right there. Why did you run off like that? Did you have business with Ropley or not? Please, you needn't concern yourselves with my affairs. I'm undeserving of such attention. Don't look at me. Huh? What are you going on about? I beg of you, do not ask me to explain. Do not. Oh. Sorry, but the more you tell me not to, the more curious I become. Besides, you look like you need a friend. A friend? Oh, you are too kind. So be it. I suppose I can share with you a morsel of my misery. Just a little smackerel. Before I came to Tuliolal, I worked as a goldsmith at the most prestigious jewelry maker in all of Uda, Esteems Aesthetics. Oh, it started off well enough, but as the days passed, everything began to go wrong. Compared to the masterpieces of my talented colleagues, my products were lacking. Mediocre! I lost all confidence. Crippling doubt had possessed me, and any veneer of bravado I tried to put forth soon cracked beneath its weight. Thus did I take ship, hoping to find a fresh beginning on new shores. And as you witnessed, I lacked the courage to even approach a potential employer. You stand before a man wallowing in the wreckage of his ill-spent existence. All right then. You offered a morsel, then served us the full course. You must have really wanted someone to hear your story. If you like, I could try to give you a few words of advice. Ben, you have experience with my predicament? Of feeling terribly inadequate compared to your undeniably superior peers? Well, when you put it that way, Oh, we get flashbacks. Jaja, I can't remember his name. Koana. Not me. I'm Wuklamat, third promise of Tuliolal, daughter of the Stone Servant. Oh, of course. You're a member of the royal family. Please forgive my presumptuousness. Forgive me. But what of you? Have you ever measured your work against that of your colleagues and found yourself wanting? Introspection? Yeah, on occasion. I would say so. It's a normal thing to do. If even an ally handpicked by the third promise can feel such doubt, then what hope is there for me? I must question why I bothered to become a goldsmith in the first place. Looking back, 'twas my father who inspired me to take up the trade. His exquisite creations brought radiant smiles to the faces of his clients, and I admired him deeply for it. Oh, this poor guy. But in the course of striving to be as a great goldsmith as he, I lost sight of my original motivations. All I ever wanted was to spread joy through my craft, as he did. Perhaps I will give this one last try. Thank you both for reminding me of what is truly important. Thank you. Alright, little fella. You run along now, you hear? I don't want to ever see your long name again. What is truly important? Doo-doo. Oh, I want to squeeze this little rat. Just give him a squeeze. There we go. We squeezed it as hard as we could. Oh, sorry, Wolfgar. I didn't mean to ignore you. But yes, I'm glad to see Von Jeantain is giving himself another chance. I get 2 rat steaks, or whatever they are. Delicious. For all to Raleigh. I can't help but wonder if Von Jeantain will follow through. Let's see if he's actually going to talk with Ropley. Do we have to, though? Do we have to? I don't like him. Alright, fine. We'll go talk to Von Jeantain. Maybe he's going to evolve or something. What's up, Von Jeantain? Was kind of you to come, but you needn't worry. I've found my courage. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it, mister. Activate courage mode. Pray accept my apologies for my earlier behavior. My name is Von Jeantain, and I am a goldsmith from Uldar in faraway Eorzea. I realize this is a bold request, but I should like to continue practicing my trade here in Wachimakiki. If you will have me, I ask only for the opportunity to bring happiness to others with my creations. I don't give a crap about happiness. So that's what this was about. You were looking for work. We don't give happiness out around here. We make money. Now get back there and make some money. Okay, she didn't really say that, but I think she wants to say that.
Consider yourself hired. Wachimakiki is always in need of skilled craftsmen and craftswomen. I'll handle the necessary paperwork. Can you start tomorrow?
Dang, his eyes are actually really nice looking. Damn, that's pretty good. Yes, of course. I must thank you both again for your sage and timely advice. I didn't really give any advice. I don't know what I don't know that was all that helpful. But you were. Had you not come to speak with me, I would not have had that moment of much-needed self-reflection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Side quest over? Oh, I can't ever pin down Aaronville's voice. We're just gonna go with, The arrangements have been made. Come and meet me at the entrance of High Tide Harbor. That's as best we got, man. Poor Aaronville. I just can't get him. Oh, I almost forgot. Did you have my axe ready, Ropley?
Radiant raining.
Oh,
Behold the sublime touch of a Wachimakiki artisan. Hiya!
Wow. Oh, it's as sharp and deadly as the first day I held it. Thank you. It also is more invisible. Oh, now it's visible. Perfect. Well, good luck to you, Von Jeantain. Let me know if That doubt creeps back in, and I'd be happy to talk you out of it. Also, change your name, please. Oh, that's weird. My sound cut out for a second. Very strange. As for us, we should head for the harbor. Wouldn't want to keep Aaronville waiting. All right, let's go. Let us go. Are we going? Going over here. This music is so good here. Look at all the pretty little lights. Alright, Aaronville. What's up? Enough with the secrecy. What's this big plan of yours? Look there. That is my big plan. Oh, what the heck is that a manatee? What is that? It looks like a manatee. It's a punity. She'll be pulling our boat upriver. How do we know she won't thrash about and sink us instead? They're gentle and timid creatures. For the most part, she's unlikely to cause a fuss unless you give her reason to. First alpacas, now punitu. Bleh. I'm never gonna pronounce that word again. We're relying a lot on animals for this journey. It's just like Pokemon, fellas. We should be thankful. We have an animal expert as our guide, then. I swear, we're going for gym badges. We got mad at our rival for destroying our tacos. That was, Gary, probably, right? Or Red, or no, whatever the enemy is. I think it's Gary. Let's just call him Gary, fellas. So, yeah, we got a rival because he destroyed our tacos. We have badges to collect. Yeah, it's basically Pokemon. It's real good. But did it have to be my old nemesis, another boat? Well, I took you for someone who was up to the challenge. Was I wrong? Ugh. Long ago, when fighting still raged between the clans, the inhabitants of Kazumauka rode these riverboats to move swiftly through hostile territory. But the vessels see little use with Doral now at peace, so I was able to borrow one of the few which remain. I did consider a dirigible, but the pilots warned me that the updrafts near the falls would make landing difficult. You said you borrowed one, yet there appear to be several on the water. Koana! I forgot the voice I gave this guy, if I ever did. We're gonna go with something kind of suave. Lamati, traveling up the river, I presume. Seems that way. Does this mean you've earned 2 keystones already? I can't believe how well you've managed despite undertaking the contest alone. I was never alone. I've had my own entourage with me since the beginning. My knife. Oh, shoot. My friends, it's been a while. Tancred, Oriange, what are you doing here? Escorting a promise the same as you. I've heard much of the incomparable Archons during my time at the Studium. As soon as the contest was confirmed, I thought who better to recruit to my cause. I contacted the Scholarch, who arranged an introduction to these two gentlemen. Oh, so there are rivals? That's kind of neat. The second promise had specific... Oh, shoot, I'm stretching, hold on. Oh, that felt real good, though. Okay. What? I don't even remember how I had Oriange talking. Actually, no, this is the first time meeting him since I started streaming this expansion. So we're gonna go with... The second promise had specific requirements. They who would be his assistants must both proven survival skills and mastery of the arcane arts. Lordy begorders. Thus the Dawntrail and I receives the summons. My own studies concentrated on technology which our people could readily use, such as inventions born of magitech or clever engineering. Where magic was concerned, I covered only the foundation. Knowing you two, I expect you had other reasons for accepting the job. A few. The nation of Tulialal spans an entire continent. Depending on who wins the throne, the world may be plunged into instability once more. Sorry, I've had a little bit to drink. Ever have we striven to preserve peace? Where's our place, if not here and now? We did our due diligence, of course, and made sure of who we were working with before agreeing to this endeavor. He's even more opaque than Urianger at times, but is surprisingly... That's quite enough of that. We must be on our way. Wait! I have one question before you leave. Koana and Wuklamat are vying for the throne. As Koana's entourage, does that mean you've resolved to defeat all his opponents, including us? We are sworn to do all in our power to win the kiss contest for Koana, even if it means competing against our own comrades. We intend to hold nothing back, and expect you to do the same. And we won't disappoint you. Smile. Little smile. Just smiled on. I thought you were taking a boat. If even you have been forced to travel on water, then the others will be doing the same. I would rather walk than risk confrontation on a leaky barge with no possibility of retreat. Oh, wait a minute. It's true that I can't stand boats. But I trust the route Aaronville has chosen for us. You trust me? Oh, he's so happy. Leave the handling of the Punuati to me. Even I have a trouble pronouncing it, and I know the dang creature. Should other wildlife attack us, however, I may have difficulty keeping her under control. Do your best to draw them away, as far from the front of the boat as possible. I'll punch every single dolphin that attacks us. Then we shall remain on deck and stand guard, although it may be wise to have at least one of us sit up front with Erenville just in case. I'd like to... Oh, that's not her voice. I'd like to stay on the deck, if I'm eager to put my pictomancy to the proof. And I'll take any chance to show you that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Then Krail will stand on guard with Woodgar. He smiled on. I'll keep Erenville company then. With my blade, I can respond more quickly to threats than Alphino. Thank you. If a fight breaks out, I'll try to stay out of your way. Then I shall endeavor to provide aid where it is needed. I can do that as well. Then that should cover most eventualities. Secure your gear and board the boat when you're ready. Oh, she's super jazzed. She's super jazzed. Oh my god, what was the voice for Bakul Jaja? I think it was like something like that. Let the hunt begin. Oh no, not the Taco Destroyer! No! Ihyuk Tamunmu. Tamun? Jesus Christ. Mer, if you are here and you want to still do the dungeon, just let me know. I don't know if you do want to do the dungeon. But apparently I'm at the first dungeon. Unable to invite to party. I cannot invite you to a party, Mer. Why not? I'm on Siren? I need to get back to my home world. Let me do that real quick. That's right. I used the world thing to log in quicker last time. Oh, are you doing a different... Are you doing your, like, roulettes or stuff? Dun, 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 dun. Well, I can't say I didn't try. I invited him, but I think he's AFK. It's time to queue up for it. The first dungeon of the expansion, fellas. Here we go. Dang, that was quick. Alright, I'm excited. I'm excited. Ihu Yatmu. I'll never pronounce it correctly, fellas. Oh, is that... That's Gulul Jaja, right? Oh, boy. And here we are with a little mammoth pulling ours. Manatee, I mean. Manatee mammoth. Oh, look, there's our head. Could Zoralja... Oh, God, is it Bakul Jaja? Interesting. We've had a dungeon like this before. Wait, I forgot I have my new ability where I don't have to dot each one of them. Alright, I gotta do that next time. There we go. Gonna take a while to build up that muscle memory for that, but it shouldn't be too bad. So far, I'm not liking this dungeon very much, to be honest. I'm not a fan of these types of dungeons. But you know what? I don't know. I just don't like the fact that the tank can't, like, go and mob up a ton of mobs. We kind of just stand here and wait for the mobs. I don't know. I guess every now and again these dungeons are okay. We're in for some rain, it seems. This is Bakuchu ahead of us, ready for anything. Are we gonna crash right into him? Yes, come closer. We have something for you.
A gift! Courtesy of the blessed siblings!
Doing 170 times 2 versus 330. That's still technically more damage, that's 340, right? I think it's still better for me to do this on 2 enemies. Dang it, I didn't mean to cast that last one. Yeah, like, I haven't really had to heal the tank at all. I don't like that part too much. I wonder if this is the dungeon that the tank soloed without a healer. I bet you it was.
See you upriver. If you make it that far.
What did he do to our harness? Did he make it, it's about to explode or something? Crippling our boat was a cowardly move. Anvil, we're losing speed. Interesting. So now we're on foot. Prime Penuity. Penuity press. Oh, I need to eat some food. For extra XP. That's a big suck. Oh, that's cool. He actually sucked up trees and stuff. That's kind of neat. Oh, I like this. That's kind of neat. I wonder if that even does damage, though. Okay, that was a decent chunk. And it gave bone stack. Song of the Penuity. I like how we're just murdering one of these things. Shore shake. Oh, it's an earth shaker. Same attack again. Pretty easy. Need 3. Bum 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 little little little. Ooh, nice little cave. Alright, so now we're back in more of a traditional dungeon. This is good. But is it sectioned off where we can't mob? All right, not too bad. What strange happenstance has some misfortune of hauling thy vessel? Apologies, friends, it would soon take the long way around. How dare they? Oh, that's a big slime. What the heck has happened here? Mimiclots? What are they turned into? Scary looking. I like these anteater creatures, they're kind of cute. Finally, we have the technology to climb ladders. This is what we've been needing. Oh, I like this guy. This guy looks cool. Down, 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 down. Interesting. Line AoEs. Oh. Drowsy's dance invigorates the roots. Oh. Is this a safe spot? Are we still okay here? Yeah. They really need to speed up the cast time. Like, why give us that much time to get away? Should have gave us like a really short cast time there or something. Spit? People are going behind him? Okay, that was a good call. Hey, I invited you, Smurf. I did. But I guess you were AFK. I don't know. I tried to wait, I swear to goodness. This dungeon seems pretty cool so far. The first part I didn't care for too much just because I don't like the stationary drip feed of monsters. Got DC'd from the server while waiting in a 25-minute queue. Oh lord. Why were you waiting in a queue? Just to log into Genova? Oh, for a dungeon? Oh. Dang. Yeah, I noticed when I invited you, it said you were like trying to queue for a dungeon or something. I can't watch you after this dungeon, spoilers. Oh, gotcha, so you're further... So I've caught up to you, basically. Okay. You can always leave me on mute if you really want to, if you're actually trying to get that chocolate Cocoa Puff mount guy. Whatever he is. Yeah. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Dang it, that range is really low. It didn't even catch them. Wish I had a little bit more. Oh, Tank's about to die. What do we got? Are we already at the end? Felt like a pretty quick dungeon, actually. Oh, is this a big bug? Apex Predator Apollyon. This thing looks awesome. Oh my god. I love this guy. I'm a big fan of this guy. Dang, nobody wants these, huh? I guess one person was rolling against me. Oh wait, nobody was rolling against me, I don't think. This bug looks cool. Wild beasts emerge to defend their territory? Oh, we can't attack them. Oh, he's eating them. Feeding on the beast has strengthened Polyon's wing beats. Swarming locusts. Okay. Levin sickle. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna take damage here, and well, I guess not. Sandworm bursts from the ground, drawn by the vibrations above. Dang, there's really a lot of creatures out here, fellas. Look at those little wormies. So this is a big damaging thing that he's about to do to us. Just gonna go ahead and use this. There ain't really nothing else to use it on. Feeding on sandworms have strengthened his scything forearms. Oh, so his tank buster deals more damage? Oh, interesting. Oh, it has an AoE. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I like that. That's kind of tricky. It's actually kind of annoying, too. I'm about to die. Okay, well, it doesn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I like that. That last part was kind of neat. I like Strathairs to be further away from the tornado because it gives you an easier time dodging. Well, we did it, fellas. We'll give it to the tank because they're so humble. Alright. Now let's get the heck out of here. Get a cutscene? Voiced cutscene? We haven't had one in a while.
This is as far as we can go on foot, it seems. We'll have to head back and see about fixing the boat.
Ooh.
Hey! Everyone all right?
That was not a lot of voice acting, but okay. I was worried about you. Oh, these caverns, the traversed, were dug by Hyokoi in the search for gold. Remnants of their excavations can be found throughout this region. Thinking I can't even put on a voice because I can't, this is. Well, I appreciate the lesson, oh wise guide. Are we landing this boat anytime soon? Was this supposed to be voiced? Is this bugged? Our river journey is almost over. For proof of that, you need only look ahead. I feel like... Is this bugged? I feel like this probably should have been voiced. Okay, goodbye, Mur. Falls were impressive enough from a distance, but it's almost too much now. Yes, amazing. Now, please let me off. No more boats. I don't like how this is auto advance, where I can't like pause it. Are you not all right? I should be surprised as she was. Even without the nausea, we're all spent. There is a mountain shelter nearby. A resting spot for those who've ascended the stairs. I suggest we make use of it. That would be a welcome respite. Have you the strength for a short walk, Uklamat? We can rest along the way, too. Damn it all. A promise is meant to lead from the front, not mule and moan like a sick kitten. Poor baby. Uklamat. Ignore me. It's the nausea talking. I'm fine, really. Lead on, I'll follow. Very well. But if I might say one thing. Just because you're a promise or claim it for the throne doesn't mean you can't be seen to struggle. You needn't bear this burden alone. So please don't hesitate to talk to us. We're always willing to lend an ear. But, Kryle, Yeah, everyone's allowed to be weak sometimes. You as well, Woodgar. I've always believed this is my problem alone, but perhaps you have the right of it. And everyone nodded. All right, I'll talk about things. Just give me a moment to collect my thoughts. Of course. As long as you need. We'll be waiting at the shelter when you're ready. Oh, they're already doing Dawntrail hunt trains? Let's see. We're doing Circus Tower. Okay. I've long felt that I could never tell anyone when I was confused or hurting. That admitting to my weakness would bring shame to Papa's name. But if you say you're willing to listen, then there are things I'd like to talk about. Come on, let's catch up to the others. Alright, so where are we exactly? Kozuma Uka? Oh wait, so we're in the same place as Okahana, but different. Interesting. I need to go over there and get those plus quests. I didn't see those before. That's fine. This place looks really pretty as well. Very vibrant, very nice. Very good. Very good. Ozuma Uka, here we go. Wow, this is beautiful. I should probably have my mount though. Oh yeah, we can ride a big ugly bug. I love this. This is very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Another aetheryte got. Should stop here for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. Oh, nice.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Servant?
I was but a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there. As far as I'm concerned, Ulul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar.
Taking pills right now while watching this. Oh.
Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did. There's so much I failed to learn about my own country. Whether it's alpacas or Ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people. I don't have Kona's education, or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
Let's see. I already know why she wants the throne. I want to say this.
Don't compare myself to my siblings, you mean? I think I see what you're saying. My reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
You said it yourself. How important it is to properly know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool. From this moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses, step by step. I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tulihyolal and my fellow Turali. It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find a city of gold for all of us, along with the answers you seek about your grandfather Kryl. I swear.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
Oh, that's a real nice feel-good character development. Dang, that's really good. I love the new graphics too. Meanwhile, in the second Promises camp. Okay, what do we got here?
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
They seem to be enjoying themselves.
Oh, are they like really close by? That threw me off for a second.
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alizé on her rear.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Baldessian. And then, there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If he's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity. Our nation can change for the better, and I will be the man to change it.
Well, it's a start. I imagine your experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will
Here,
help
Phil,
you refine
think.
that
It's
approach.
come back after all this time. Wow.
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawn Servant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Because then they could just come and take our keystones. Meanwhile, with the first promise,
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see that you were born to be Dawn's servant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention, when I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great, it can dictate the course of history. If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
That's kind of ominous. That's kind of ominous, fellas. I don't know about that one. Earlier with Bakul Jaja.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be ashamed to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority. That would surely please Mother and Father. Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our kin to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. Back to it then. We must catch up to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed siblings. Wait. Don't leave me behind! I'm begging you!
Hey, guy seems like a little bit of a goober, I tell you what. Alright, Woklama. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest, and I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better. For myself and for my people. May now enter the... Yep. Oh wait, didn't I get a new ability? Let's see. I'm 92 now, right? I got sight. Gotta put this somewhere. Want to be using this every minute. Where does it go? Every minute I gotta use this ability. Every minute. I don't know. I don't know where I want to stick this. Do Shift X, I guess. Is that gonna be comfortable to press? Shift X? We'll just have to get used to it. Try it out. Concerned about the dangers of the road. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there'll be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoral Ja and the Landsguard been doing? Seems it's up to me to restore the order to the area. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Okay. I can't wait to try out my new ability. I guess we can go ahead and teleport over here and do these plus quests. Get these air currents. Let's grab this. Oh, Hakali, Utgar. Of course I know your name. Who isn't familiar with Lukamat's companions? Not to mention your friends. Can't seem to go a moment without mentioning you. Ha! I'm Lano Hanu, and I have the honor of being the wind's chosen. It is my feathers which adorn the festival float. I feel the wind has guided you to me for a reason. As a visitor to our village who has fast become our friend, I would offer you a chance to strengthen our bonds, our bonds. Perhaps you're familiar with the Lance Guard. It is customary among the winds chosen to save their molten feathers and present them to these brave protectors as gifts every few years. At this very moment, one of the number is making their way to Okanu to receive our offering, but there's much more to it than a simple delivery, and I think you'd be interested in taking part. We'll deepen your understanding of our ways, and perhaps you and this member of the Lance Guard will become fast friends. I would start with a small task if you're willing. Nahashi is the name of our guest, and he was due to arrive some time ago. I fear he may be lost. Could you search the road for him? I'll stay behind in case he arrives here after all. Okay. Let's go take a look-see. You're awful. You're looking for me. You're not a Hano, unless you're molting something awful. Dude, his armor looks so good. Ah, so that's the way of it. Well, now that you found me, I suppose I better get on with it. Sorry for my lack of enthusiasm. I joined the Lance Guard hoping I could bust some skulls, slaughter some beasts, you know. Use these muscles of mine. But for the first assignment, I'm lugging crates of supplies around. Not exactly what I had in mind. Suppose complaining won't get this done any faster. Let's go meet this Lanu Hanu then. He does not seem very enthusiastic, I tell you what. Poor little fella. Look at that. Look at that nice polar bear butt. There we go. You found him. Now we can begin. Before the gift of feathers is to be bestowed, there are proper steps that must be taken. Firstly, I bid the warmest of welcomes to Nahanshi. As the wind's chosen, it is my solemn duty to show you what sights our humble village has to offer. As one of the Lance Guard, it behooves you to become familiar with all corners of the continent, yes? Then come with me to the center of Okanu, where you can behold the entire village at once. Take it, darling. This is Okahanu. As you can see, our homes are made from wood and reeds, both of which the forest blesses us with in abundance. But nature's blessings are to be treated with care, for dry weeds can easily catch flame, and if they do, we risk setting our entire village alight. Building waterways through Okohanu is a way to protect us from such incidents. But aquatic beasts can travel them as well, and when these beasts become too great in number, we beseech the land guards to call them. Do you now? I always thought hunting duty was just a way to keep us sharp. While I'm here, I'll make sure nothing troubles your home. All of Okohanu would thank you. And now for the reason you came. The feathers of the winds chose, and they're used to adorn the equipment worn by the lands god. The design evokes the image of Kiksahihi, the great bird revered by all Hanu Hanu. The feathers give it a touch of authenticity that make the soldiers appear all the fiercer. Every soldier's outfit is designed according to their profession, and each feather must undergo an elaborate process of dyeing and oiling to meet the Landsguard varied needs. So without further ado, let us begin. I first ask that you come meet me at the gate to the southeast. Fine. I should warn you, I'm not known for my delicate hands. That went about as well as expected. Could you stay behind for a moment, Woodgar? I would like to hear your opinion on Nahanshi. Yeah, he really doesn't want to be here, fella. I have the same impression. Truth be told, his attitude is the same as every Landsguard troop who comes to receive this gift. And we're meant to fix that. Consider this a rite of passage of sorts. The Landsguard sends us troops whose rough edges want for polish, and the tasks we set before them serve as a whetstone. Over the course of our work, they gain a great insight into the history and meaning behind this exchange of gifts. Soldiers with a tangible bond to their charge will protect it all the more staunchly. In recent days, however, our treasure trove of knowledge hasn't been enough to rouse the spirits of some, but working alongside someone as capable as you, Nahanshi may find extra motivation he needs. Now then, let us proceed to the southeastern gate. And while this goes without saying, keep this little conversation between us a secret. Yippee-yapoo. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Oh, the way this one moves now is interesting. What did I do to the army? Now I know why my superiors were snickering behind my back as I departed. Ihano Hanu might think this bird god is worth all this trouble, but I just want to get it over with. No. Ayanu Hanu? You're Wuklamat's companion, aren't you? Kixi smiles upon me. I had hoped the great bird would guide one of the villagers' saviors to me. You see, the time has come for us to make our customary offerings to Kixi. It is a ceremony we hold dear, and I would invite you to participate as an honored guest. You will join us then? Oh, that makes me so happy my feathers are standing up straight! The traditional offering is a fruit that grows to the southwest, and they must be so ripe that they fall into the earth. Gather 3 of them and deliver them to Laruhali at the shrine. Okie dokie, I will do it, mister. Don't you worry, I'm on it. I'm on it, fella. We're gonna get these aether currents. One way or another. I'm gonna be pulling that aether current right out of this big chicken. I swear. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's one. A votive fruit, huh? Dang, I wish it wasn't foggy. Oops. It's real foggy today in here. I'd love to be able to see everything a little bit better. Oh, Mr. Beetle, please, have mercy. I refuse to fight you. Go to bed. That's right, Mr. Beetle. I don't have time to fight you. I'm on a very important mission. Goodbye! Waiting for the combat music to be gone. There we go. Oh my goodness, I have to go all the way over there? Oh, Lord. Man, we got quite a ways to go, fellas. We got quite a ways to go. Oh, wait, is this a fate? I guess I'm kind of too late for it. I'll hit it a couple times, though. I actually still got gold somehow. That's crazy. I'll take it. Wait. Oh, man. I must have hit something as it was despawning. Jacob, you're on a mission from God? For God? Look at that. He's got the Gundam mount. That's the one that you get for getting the deluxe edition. Oh, he's a Gundam. Is he inside it? Yeah, he's inside the gun. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The Blues Brothers? I don't think I've seen the Blues Brothers. I don't think I have. That might be good. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a lot of movies, actually. An Aether Current. That's exactly what I wanted. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. Just grope this green ball real quick. Grope, grope, grope. Activating my grope mode. Yee-haw! Alright, alright. Everything's good. Where are you? Oh, you're upstairs. A lookout. You're set. Scholar. Equip. Flash. Lookout. You're set. Sage. Equip. Beautiful.
Oh, hello! To what do I owe this honor?
Here is the votive fruit. Lanu Holly.
Ah, Kixia Hihi will be most satisfied with these. Today, you are more than an honored guest. You are the very heart of the ceremony. After your efforts to bring Ihihana back to us, Kixia Hihi is doubtless overjoyed to see you in this role. The fruit shall bear a powerful blessing indeed. Now, you must take the previous offering back whence you came. Deliver these blessed fruit to Anuhana, and the ceremony will be complete. Go with haste.
Okay. I will just teleport back. Now I'm riding a cat. This is the cat Soveth that I worked real hard to get. It's very nice.
Welcome back. Was
is Lanu highly impressed with your offering. Yep, here you go. Yes, I can feel Kixia's grace emanating from these. Thus, the ceremony is complete. A younger Hanu clamor to participate in this rite, you know. It's said that the fruit offered to Kixia becomes imbued with its divine spirit, and all who carry them shall be blessed with great luck. Surely you will be too. Although you traveled far, I hope you feel enriched by the experience. Not sure if I'm going to go a full 6 hours. I want to, but I also don't want to, because I know Sadie's going to get bored today. But I will definitely just keep these. If I don't stream a full 6 hours, I'll be on later as well. Yep, because this promotion goes on for how long exactly? I think it's actually for like a week. A whole week. But yeah. Go with our gratitude, and may the wings of Kixia sweep ill fortune from your path. So far I've almost been going 2 hours so far. Almost at the 2 hour mark. Alright, we've done those. Now we can go back over here and do some more MSQ. Alrighty. Sounds good. Oh, I need to talk to this guy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're traveling in style now. I got the Goobo Express. We're going Goobo mode. Yeah, a lot of fog today. Lots of fog. Uplamat. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently, they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Oathenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Miyakabek Zoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same. Okay, okay. Let's go over here and mess around with this fate. I do want to jump into some fates every now and again because I want to get all the special stuff unlocked. Come on, people. I need y'all to attack me. I need y'all to gather up so I can mob you. Oh, this might have been a bad idea, actually. I don't know if I can tank these. Guess I can tank them. I really should summon my chocobo. noise. Dang, that really doesn't offer much gil compensation, though. Kind of disappointing, actually. 16 bicolor gemstones, I guess, is nice, but... Ooh, that's really... I like that. Oh, those are the gangs that I got steaks from. Delicious. I can't wait to meet the moblins. Everybody loves a good moblin. Jungle iguana. Oh, man, I'm feeling pretty good today. I still gotta do my exercise and stuff, but you know what? It's gonna be fun. Ooh, I like this music. This music seems familiar for some reason. Edenville. This is it. The village where the lay of pots from the Tuliolal saga took place. Earthenshire. Idleshire. Might the similarity be a cultural inclination, I wonder? The settlements themselves couldn't be more different, though. This shire appears custom-built to resemble pots, while the other is a repurposed town. He's a goblin, but he looks a little different. Oh, he's kind of cute, though.
Welcome to Ottishire! Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the Third Promise and her retinue?
That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector, if you happen to know who that is. Oh, they have little sound effects now.
You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Rederick is the Elector you seek.
Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat.
As much as Rederick would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. No, my brain case. Many help hands for the Potsworn were injured. This is no time for feats of metal tests.
I love goblins. I love their way they're talking, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Not to change the subject, but what are the Potsworn? Goldsmiths contracted to work for the Moblins. The work comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Potsworn with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Torel. This is unacceptable. Oh wait, it's a lady. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the best they can offer, I should have never left Wachu Makiki. Wachu Makiki. Yeah, that's how to pronounce it. Locked eyes from across the room. Something where the rhythm booms.
You see, the Potsworn desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the pot pact. Should all our Potsworn leave, Ottishire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon.
Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village. And if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. No, I'm gonna help. I love the little goblins. I will help. I want to help the goblins. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. So cute. So cute.
Well, take every help hand we can get. A resurrect truth swears that once the Putsworn have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all hasties. You and the third parish can assist help hand Rock. You other four follow Resurrect. There are other help hands in need of hand bending.
Oh, Red Rock's a little bossy, though. We gotta be careful. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There'll be no more feigning strength. No more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Doom, doom. Now, let's find this Rakorok fellow and see what we can do for him. Rakorok.
Rakorok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot pack is broken and the pots are empty. You've come to aid Rakorok? Rakorok accepts your handling with joyous, few smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn the promised good living, we might save the danger.
Whatever you need. Got a new weapon. Let's take a look-see. Oh, I forgot I got all this gear from the dungeon. Okay, it's still not as good as what I'm wearing, but let's see what it looks like. They're like little totems. That's oh, they're double dye too. Hold up. These are cool. They're like little owl totems. Let's dye preview this for a second here. What can we do with these things? So we could do like white and then black. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can make these look really neat. That's a very clashing set of colors. Like green and brown. Mmm. Orange and black might look good too. Oh, orange and black look really cool. Dang, I like these. They're pretty cool, to be honest. I'll probably keep that as a glamour. Put that down here for now. These are not as good as what I currently have, but what do they look like? Like finger wraps. Kind of interesting. These are not as good as what I have either. Interesting. It's kind of a cool looking bow, honestly. You could do like a really cool hunter glam with that, I think. Might keep that. What is this? Bracelets? I don't really care about bracelets. Goodbye, bracelet. What about the earring? What's that look like? It's not the worst. It's okay. I don't really care. Goodbye, earring. Necklace. Goodbye, necklace. You can't sell these, right? No. Pretty cool, pretty cool. As for these gloves, I think I'll destroy them because I don't really care for them. All right. All right, Rakurok. We're gonna get a chest piece. Lending a helping hand.
What? It's for new help hands to create good living for Patsuan Kahi. The help hand, assigned to Kahi, was hurt during the rock rain. So Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Kahi. What does Kahi want? What does Kahi need? Help hands do not bother the Patsuan with straight tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guessing. Please, guessing with Rakarok. Find out what Kahi is lacking, so we can provide it.
You can count on us. And my voice is going to be destroyed from goblins. This is where Kahi works, is it? Let's take a peek inside, then. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. Yeah, it seems very silly and inefficient. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guessing. Inspect the workshop. Okay. Time to guess think.
I want to guess think.
People used to call me Old Guesser. Wasn't really a great nickname. Crafting materials. Let's look at Kahi. Looks like he's hot. He's burning up. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Those tools are looking pretty worn down. Maybe it's time for some new ones? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Oh, he's not eating. He doesn't like it. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot, or it loses its savor. Oh, good water. Alright. After taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his... Idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakurok. Rakurok! it's almost like Ragnarok, but not quite. Bum ba dum bum.
You made your observations? What did you guys think?
First off, I noticed Guy he hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking?
But our food is a very pleasing. Why would he want to eat it? Oh, but Ragnarok is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's taste.
I can help you with that. My brother Kawana is also Hetsaro. And while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature.
Ragnarok never would have thought of that. Would the Don't Promise Man explaining these things to our cook?
Not at all, but I don't think that was the only reason Kahe couldn't concentrate. The Hetsaro homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahe seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop?
Oh, we could try a drafty shot. They make a lovely breeze.
Do you know where we can get one of those?
You can gather them from the shores of no return.
Jesus, Ragnarok. This sounds like a terrible place.
There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a place where everyone comes to get murdered. So we salvaged them from the wrecks? Could you handle that for us, Wolkar? Oh, you betcha. I got you. I got you! Oh, and one more thing. From what I could tell, Kahi's files and saws were things were very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order.
Ragnarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility.
Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done.
The shores of no return are past the crags. Through a tunnel southeast of here, you should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village.
Oh, okay. I just wish you would stop saying it like that. It's really ominous. It's real kind of scary, mister. Did I get the thing here? I don't know if I did. I did not. Good thing I decided to get it. Always remember to rub yourself on a crystal when you see a crystal. It doesn't matter how inappropriate it is. Always do it. You're Wodka, aren't you? What brings you out here? Ah, the issue with caring for the potswan. When they approached me with that same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlian instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Orion J, in fact. Settlements in Kozumauka too have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What could have become of the wounded had... What would have become of the wounded had we not found our way here? Should I become Dawn's servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital. When I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlian technology. Man, this guy has a one-track mind, fellas. He really loves Charlian technology. It's almost sort of like me with anime. Yeah. My apologies. I have much to consider. If you would excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Woodgar. Oh, Thancred. Looky, looky, looky. You spot the tunnel opening. Head through the passage to the and recover the drafty shard. Oh God. I'm so scared. Boom boom. Badoo 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 boom boom boom. Badee 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 bum bum bum. Badee 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 boom boom. Boom beam bum biddy biddy bee bum. Bum bee boo diddle diddle dee. Boom ba ba diddle 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 doo. Bee diddle dee 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 dee. An aether current, heck yeah. I'll be taking that. Noise. Fiery orange crystal. This crystalline shard is faintly warm to the touch. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Pale blue crystal. This crystalline shard feels damp in your hand. It does not appear to be the wind crystal you seek. Well, thou crystal. I just want a crystal. Ooh, a bright green. It's got to be the green one, right? Because green is the best color. Just has to be. This crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakorok sent you to salvage. I knew it. It's always the green one. Oh, give me 1 second here, fellas. I'm just a smidge of AFK-ness. There we go. Back in the saddle again, boys. I'm riding this little dodo. This little dodo, I feel so bad riding on this thing. Alright, let's teleport back. Doom 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 doom.
Is that a cool breed Rakorok fuse?
Here you go.
Thank you for finding a drafty Sean. Rock will add it to the new set of tools he brought.
And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hetsara, and it's on its way even as we speak. Let's go in and see what Kahi thinks of our efforts. I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate with a peace worthy of a potsworn. An oil lamp to brighten the halls of Balak Shunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust.
Such luster! Such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the Dawntrail.
I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved place. I have a contract to fulfill, after all. Forgive my interruption. La Matia. I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past and is prepared to talk us with the feet. That's great news. Thank you for letting me know. So this is the craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kazuma Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlene Goldsmith could not easily replicate such exquisite artistry. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuliolal fortunately does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetsaro, more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Tuliol's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetsaro? I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Okay, we sent some stuff there.
Ragnarok is very grateful to you. Sorry, I lost my voice a little bit. I thank you both for your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handing, knowing the potsworn really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet.
Oh, well, well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Uklamat, you can't just start speaking like a goblin like that. It kept me off guard. Alright, what does this armor look like? It's robes. It's got a little lantern on it. Does that lantern actually emit light? It looks like it would. It's not as good as what I'm wearing, right? No. I kind of like it. I don't know if I'll destroy it yet. We'll keep it as a maybe destroy. Got Kawana. The elector bids the claimants assemble in the large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Urianger. I also ran into the Levier twins on the way to here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Oh, what a kind, helpful soul. We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Oh, why is that hard to say? Anyway, let's not keep Rhetoric raiding. Alright, here we go.
Rhetoric! Rhetoric!
Yeah, I think that's Rhetoric.
Thank you for assisting help handle Rhetoric. She will lose the feet once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer.
Well, well. I am happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Potsworn to stay. How did you fare? Yeah, we gave him a bunch of crap. So you managed to do the same. Splendid.
Welcome to Auditor! First premise. We should put your plans for assault pressing, and the new Potsworn they will bring. Oh, the mighty Georgia! He cleared many parts of the rock wall as if they were pebble stones. The resilient sun for those of it.
Zorl's job was clearing fallen rocks? I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest.
Well, well, well. We meet again.
Hey, Sadie, how's it going? We've just been MSQing for almost 3 hours now. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good today. Even though I got sunburned, you know what? It doesn't hurt that bad. It just feels really hot on both my arms and my face. Really hot when I press on, but no, not really painful.
Your attention, please! As Rhetoric has explained, many of our Potsworn left us following the storm. The precious metalwork crafted by those artisans brings much jingly shine from across the start. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, out the jar will suffer. Truly all our merchants will suffer. So Rhetoric that you this feat. Each of you want to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us.
So we're to recruit new Potsworn? Makes sense for the feat of pots. And I'm feeling pretty grumbo today. I gotta still do my exercise and stuff. But yeah, feeling pretty grumbo. MSQ is picking up, I think, a little bit. I got to do the first dungeon, and it was pretty darn fun. There was a big bug man in there, and I loved it. I loved it! And now we're helping the goblins, or the moblins as they're called here, and I love goblins. I'm a big goblin fan. Yeah, I've decided to forsake my bat mode just a little bit. Just a little bit of bat mode forsakage. Let the blood rush back down to all my other appendages, and then I will resume bat mode later, you know? That's what I gotta do. Yeah. Which means I might go some other type of mode. But that'll be saved for another time. Sorry, little job. What was his voice? It was like...
Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. How does finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne? You are free to refuse Ridderock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn servant of the Round Child's disqualification.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be something. But I can't, you know, I can't say it on stream. That's all I'm saying. It's a roll draw. Who's the roller jaw again? It's the lizard. The right is a means to an... No, it's the main guy. It wasn't the deep... No, that was... His voice is like... The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Wait, what is that emote? What are these guys? Oh, you got little bubble tea emotes. That's so cute. Little dancing bubble tea.
And when the grand defeat must be done. But remember, a pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps.
Oh, the Taco Destroyer.
The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do.
Those little bobas are going crazy. They're going boba mode. A fine suggestion, brother.
I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. I'm gonna destroy more tacos.
How dare he? How dare he? That nasty brute is up to something. Aye, he may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. But we can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. God, talking for 3 hours is kind of tough. What do you think, Waklamat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliolal to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful it's the scenery. Meanwhile, Kawana probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. It's just statement of fact. Oh, it's character development. I suppose we could try asking around Watchamakiki. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliolal it is. Tuliolal. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? Oh, we get to see more vomit spray out of your mouth? Excited. Coat me in vomit. Oh, no, no, I can't do it. I can't stomach another boat ride. Yes, vomit on me, please. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. Oh, you're gonna go ice? Okay. Let me know when you put ice on and I'll give you a countdown. Let me know when it's on your face, okay? And I got you. I got you! I'll set you a 20-minute thingamabob. You said I should share my burden, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really, really sick on boats. Oh, you don't say. It's not much of a surprise, actually. Huklamat, this is hardly... Oh, wait. Huklamat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. It will? Are you sure? Oh, look at her eyes. Oh, poor little thing. It's so pitiful. It's not okay, Sadie. I can time it for you. I'm positive. Mostly. Oh, this poor thing, dude. They've done a good job at making her cute as hell. Cute as all heck, I mean. Heckin' cute. Ugh, I need a moment. Upriver or downriver? Ihui Katsumu is too rough for me. The nausea is a bit more bearable now that I've stopped trying to hide it, but I'd still rather not set foot on a boat if I can help it. Alright, I think I'm ready. Let's see if Master Ropley can help us recruit a potsworn. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think I'm gonna go for another 19 minutes, fellas. Cap it at 3 hours. Then I'll be taking a bit of a break. I might be on later in the evening, or it might be early next morning, but I will be on regardless. But I do want to take a little bit of a break, because I have been talking quite a bit. I tell you what, my vocal cords are starting to get kind of grumbo, if you know what I'm saying. Ropley. I gotta build up my stamina for talking non-stop, you know. Once I get my stamina for talking non-stop up, you can bet your butt I'm gonna be doing 8-hour streams, fellas. It's gonna be, you're gonna see so much of me that you're gonna be sick of me. You're gonna be like, God, I wish this guy would go fall in a hole. And then, you know what? I might actually do it. No, I do like pleasing people. I might just dive right on in there, I tell you what. Alright, Ropley. What was Ropley again? She was like,
Greetings, dear Promise. What brings you back to Watchamakiki? You've not chipped your axe again, have you?
No, Master Ropley. I actually have a favor to ask. Blah, 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 blah. Come to me with the goblins. Goblins want you. Get gobbed on. So, what do you think? Do you know of any craftsmen who might be interested in? Oh, it's gonna be that guy. It's gonna be the long name guy, I bet.
Using my artisans for the moblins, eh? Well, seeing as it's the third promise making the request, I'm willing to look the other way if one of them decides to take you up on the offer. Only, I can't think of a suitable candidate off the top of my head. Who do I know with a mastery of goldsmithing that would also have no qualms about relocating to Earthenshire?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, both of these are exactly the same. But we're gonna say the Elizen. You mean Fongintain? The guy with a silly name. He did say he was employed at some fancy jewelry store across the salt. And considering the distance he's already come, I'd like to think he wouldn't mind moving a little up the river. That said, he's only just got himself a new job. Is it too soon to ask him to sign a pot pact? There's no harm in making the offer. Once he hears how well the Potswan are treated, he may even jump at the chance.
Either way, you won't find Fontaine at his workbench at this hour. He's finished for the day, probably enjoying a meal over at Zabalyav Thai. Probably a taco, actually. He loves those. Everybody does. Everybody wants a taco. Everybody's had one except for you, because you don't get one. Then maybe we should go and talk to him. Just you and me, since he knows us. Wouldn't want him to feel intimidated by having to deal with a crowd of new faces. The two of us can handle this. Take a rest at the cabins, if you like. Okay, we'll do it. Right. Let's go and see a man about a pot. Are we gonna get high, Wuklamat? Is that the mission? Because I've never had any type of drug. And I don't know how I'm gonna fare being high. One day I will try it, man. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be off the chain, I tell you what. Whoa, I love that sword. That is so cool. That is such a cool looking sword. I love it. Do 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 do. Oh wow, that staff looks cool. Or is that a spear? Is that a dragoon? What are you? You're a pictomancer. That's a paintbrush. That's very strange looking. It's kind of cool though. Is that a new minion? What the heck is that thing? That thing looks crazy. Man, everybody's got all this new stuff. Do-do-do-do. Let me check something real quick while I'm here, fellas. Just a quick little look-see-daisy. To enjoy some nice jazz music while I take a look at this. Wow, Quaqua's horn is cheap now. I'm glad I learned this fight, because this one is worth a lot still. Ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Banjinte. Oh, Wolka, you're here too. The third promise said she wanted to chat. I've just finished eating. So shall we find a quiet spot outside? The last time we talked on this beach, you were in a miserable state. Ha 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 ha! Yes, I was, wasn't I? A lost soul, until the two of you came along and helped me rediscover my purpose. My new place of employment has been most welcoming, and for the first time in a long time, I feel content with my lot in life. That's wonderful! Now let us try to convince you to disregard this place, and come to a new place, and start over. So, what is it that you wish to discuss? Well, it's hard to ask this right after you've settled in.
but I'm looking for someone to become a potsworn. I've heard of my new colleagues mention the term. That's when an artisan signs a contract to work for the moblins, isn't it? But you're not a moblin. I'm not sure I understand. It's for a feat in the right to succession. I need to find a new potsworn to Earthenshire. So that is the way of it. We've barely met, and after pushing you to work at Wachimikiki, I'm now demanding you throw that away and sign a pot pact instead. It's a selfish request, I know. I have something to tell you. Third promise. The other day, I completed the necessary procedures for immigration. I'm pleased to say I'm now an official subject of Tuliolal. I've since endeavored to learn what I can of my new nation, beginning with the right of succession and its claimants, including you, of course. Now, you will recall it was my father's example which led me to pursue goldsmithing. He was at the East End when Garlean forces laid siege to the settlement, and in the ensuing chaos, he was slain. War took him from me in an instant. The man I loved and admired. I never wish to suffer such a loss again. And so, as much as I'm indebted to you for turning my life around, it is as a fellow peace-loving Taurolian that I want you to win the throne. If I can help you achieve that by signing a pot pact, then I shall gladly do so. Fonjintain, thank you. Even though your name is really long and stupid. Wait, what did you say about my name? Anyway, I shall return to Master Ropley and inform him of my decision. Allow me. I'm the reason you're leaving, so I should be the one to deliver the news. Ah. Boom, 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 boom.
Perhaps you remember me? Brooke Evu, owner of Zabalia Thai. I'd like a word if you don't mind. You're Wick Lamott's ally from across the salt, right? And I hear of some renown too, if the gossip's to be believed. Well, as it so happens, I could use some heroic help. It doesn't need to be right now, but could you come on by when you have a spare moment? Much appreciated. I'll be waiting for you at my shop then.
There better be tacos involved. That's all I'm saying, fella. You can now gain access to role quests. Speak with Brooke Evu. Oh, that's kind of neat. Role quest, huh? Uncouth customers. Look, I was wondering when you'd be along.
Not a moment too soon, either.
I've got an urgent job that needs doing, and there's no one else I'd entrust it to. Of course, you'll be wanting to know the details. It's a long story, so why don't you grab a seat over there? I'll join you shortly. Okay, okay.
Now that we've all settled, allow me to introduce myself properly. I'm Brooke Evu, proprietor of Zabalia Thai. As you know, my establishment is open to anyone. People hailing from across Tural, and sometimes further. Come here to whet their appetite and slake their thirst. Given how we turn no one away, it's inevitable that a few bad apples might mix into the motley patrons. And therein lies the rub. A particularly rotten bunch was here not long ago. Sitting just over there. In fact, we were having a conversation most foul.
Or they were.
I thank you all for coming here. so far from your respective homes.
Okay. Just, you know what? That's her voice.
As this is the first time we have all gathered in one place, perhaps formal introductions are in order.
That voice is hard, actually.
I am...
Welcome, welcome. What'll you have? Could we have a moment?
Could we have a moment, please? We are in the middle of something very important, and I smoke quite a lot, so that's why my voice is like this. Now then, where was I? Oh yes, I am Aphiyahi. If you are sitting here now, it is because I have personally invited you to the passage of the unbound. My secretive, villainous order we ambitious as soldiers go throughout the world.
What? Villains do not often call themselves such. Nor do secret orders have their meetings in places where all eyes can see. This is great.
What do you know? Your snide remarks only ruin my carefully constructed atmosphere. If I had time to think of a suitable slogan, you would understand that words are everything. But I digress. I invited you all here for one reason. To throw the world into a mire of chaos.
Is this Team Rocket? I feel like this is Team Rocket.
And then watch its nations crumble. What else would we call ourselves if not villainous?
My only interest is to punish all who dare to mock and belittle me.
So long as I can achieve that, you can call me whatever you like. The rich, the powerful, the mighty, all shall be crushed under the weight of my ire.
A grand design for a group of 6. Even if we managed to muster others to our side, there's a limit to what we can accomplish.
I regret to say you are right. At present, we are bound and powerless. That is why, in order to raise our fist against our oppressors, we must find the strength to shatter our shackles. And in so doing, we shall become unbound, like the bird soaring up above, like the KFC inside the KFC restaurant that is now fried. We shall take flight and spread our wicked wings, crispy or original, staining the azure skies black.
Okay. Okay, lady. I love this. This is great.
But sometimes skies become treacherous with clouds, and even birds must rest.
You speak of finding strength? Is that why we are here? To look for it?
If so, then I pledge my aid. With newfound might at my beck and call, I shall win adoration known only by a hero. Your eagerness is heartwarming, and you are correct. The tools to make our goal a reality lay in Toral. Across this continent can be found certain artifacts which possess untold power. Wowie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love this Team Rocket. Mirthful.
Did you say artifacts? I sense an adventurous hunt for instruments of devious devilry ahead. My imagination is overflowing with images of the new forms my trickery might take. I dare say the world is not ready. Yes, well, to get to the heart of the matter, the objects are held by the disparate tribes which make their home in the Terral continent, where they even have been passed down through generations as sacred treasures. Whatever stories these people have attached to their so-called treasures matters not. Each contain the essence of fearsome beasts called Toral Vidra. And with them in all possession, none shall be able to stand against us. We shall take the objects for ourselves, bring them across the sea, and use them to undermine nations far and wide. The means by which you each choose to do so, I leave in your hands. I only ask that you do not disappoint. Please don't disappoint me.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-boo, ba-doo-ba-doo-boo.
I take it there are no questions? Then let the passage of the unbound open unto the world. We begin at once. Wah!
Ba-doom-da-doom-doom-doom. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. They did not a single thing. Dang, that's actually the worst part of all. They didn't even order anything. They don't even know that they're missing out on delicious tacos, fellas.
That's the long and short of it. What do you think?
Yeah. They left without ordering anything? Villainous indeed. It's right there in their name. They're unbound by manners and respect and won't be welcome back here anytime soon. You, on the other hand, can stay as long as you like. Of course, we had a duty to report what we heard to the Landsguard. We did, but it didn't make a damn difference. Because soon we learned those unwelcome guests had teeth. Not long ago, one individual from a remote tribe came here seeking help recovering a stolen relic. Then another came with the same story. Then another, and another, and another. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. And so on. By the time we realized the passage of the Unbound was a real threat, they had one and all made their way across the sea with their ill-gotten gains. Each tribe has sent one of their own to recover what was lost. But being in strange lands, they're at a disadvantage. That's why I've been looking for someone who knows every corner of Asia and beyond. Now, I know you business in Terral, or else you wouldn't be here in the first place. But if you could take time to hear Ral Majun out, you'd be doing a great service to many who could really use a helping hand.
Hello, it's me over here. Yes.
Okay, fellas. I guess these are the job quests of the expansion. That's kind of nice. I'm happy. I still haven't done all the job quests from the other expansions because I don't have certain DPSs leveled up and tanks. One day I will. I like how people are moaning about not being able to fly. That's real good.
Greetings! Allow me to thank you personally for lending our assistance in this matter. We've been quite desperate for someone suitable.
Greetings, Ralmajon. The risk of becoming a daily nuisance, I must ask. Have there been any developments you might share?
A nuisance? Why, perish the thought. You've come just in time, in fact. None other than the vaunted Woodgar has agreed to aid to the search.
Finally, a fortunate turn! As long as our sacred treasures are in wicked hands, our home shall know no peace. To say nothing of the danger they pose to the other nations. If these thieves really do intend to stir up chaos across the seas, then you had better depart on the next ship. Aye, aye, sir. But before you do, it might be proper to introduce you to those who have come to Tuliyollal in search of aid. Lozinqui there comes from a village far to the north. A single warrior cannot hope to withstand the power of her tribe's relic, so she requires a stout protector, someone that can be leaned upon when times are darkest. So, Tank? The heirloom that Naipe Pine must recover afflicts terrible maladies upon its victims. He seeks someone who commands great healing magics to counteract this effect. Oh, I guess that'll be mine. For Healy boys. The search for Shashapia's tribal treasure has been entrusted to a peerless hunter. She requires someone to act as a frontline fighter who can distract her target while her bow takes steady aim. Melee DPS. And lastly, there is Suhei, who knows little about her people's ancient artifact, aside that it must not fall into the wrong hands. She seeks a mage of great power, but anything beyond that lies shrouded in mystery. Magical magic. I guess range DPS. Aren't you forgetting someone, Raholja? Your crisis is just as pressing, even if you won't say so yourself. Raholja hails from the further south than even Mamuk, and has traveled many days and nights in search of someone who can strike down their prey from afar. Oh, this is range DPS. The other one's magic DPS. This is range. It's the only way to escape the effect of his village's treasure. Did I get that right? Indeed, indeed. I do get so forgetful in my old age. Thank you, Raul Majun. 5 tribes. 5 stolen treasures. All are waiting for the aid of a brave soul. Hopefully that can be you. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, I'll share all that I know on the matter. You only need ask. Dang, this food looks good. And you know that I will not hold it against you should you choose to assist only those for whom your talents are best suited. So long as you do what you can, the people of Tural, and maybe even further, will be in your debt. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Nice. Very good, very good. Alright, fellas, I think we're gonna call it there for now. Now. There's mine. I'm gonna be doing that. But not yet. When we come back, we'll be doing the healer, little role quest. Just test that out. And then continuing with the MSQ. But it has been fun, I tell you what. I just need a little bit of rest for my vocal cords. Ah. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. I apologize. Yeah. God, he's so silly. But it's been fun, fellas. I appreciate y'all joining and hanging out. I'm glad to have been able to talk to you. And hopefully y'all got some good progress on the rewards, because once you get to 6 hours, you get the chocolate puff guy mount. Yeah, Chocopokopur, I think he's called, something like that. Yeah, I'll be doing it every day this week, as much as I can. You know, should be every day this week. I'm gonna try to at least get a stream in a day. But, yeah. I hope y'all, come on by and, chat with me. I tell you what, I enjoy talking to people.
It's real fun. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I hope y'all have a good one. I might be on later this evening. We shall see. Well, y'all have a good one now. And remember, a booger in the nose is worth 2 in the mouth. That's all I'm going to say about that. Bye!